What's up, everybody? It is Matt from Lectric All Wheel. Today we are going to install a dual battery discharge balance kit on the Lectric XP3.0 high step black. And I think this is just a mean looking bike and I like it a lot. This does have the long range battery, so 14 amp hours for this bike. And we typically, as you know, utilize this 10 amp hour bag battery. So we are going to be adding another 10 amp hours to the already hefty 14 amp hour Lectric so that we can get that extended range. We're hoping for a pretty quick install. Should go XT60 to XT60. And I know a lot of people want to see the high step installs because I myself prefer the step through. So we're going to go ahead and get that done for you. If you haven't already, give us a like and subscribe. YouTube is our primary, and if you're in the Tampa Bay area, check out E-Bikes of Tampa Bay, Florida Facebook group. Get in there, make an event, and go for a ride. That's all we got. Let's get to it. So I got this new Pittsburgh screwdriver set from Harbor Freight, so I'm going to try it out. There's a magnet in there, so it's holding. I like that. And I don't know what you guys use, but I like to use one of these screw trays with the magnets on it, or those little plates that hold them. So I have them on the side. If you'll notice, I work in shell, which is not the best scenario. So first rule, don't drop the screw. I do like that on the 3.0s, they reduced the number of screws on the plate to 4. I know they had a lot of problems with this faceplate on the batteries matching because they said that everything was universal and it wasn't. They took care of it, and then along come the brake issues, and then while they're dealing with that, they're dealing with the dadgum trike is getting smashed by FedEx in delivery, so they're sending out fender replacements. And as a lot of you know, the hydraulic brake scenario came out, and then the total recall came out. And so for them, they just been sending out parts left and right. All right, there seems to be plenty of room. What I'm gonna do is just kind of show you and slip this balancer in there already, so we can proof of concept that there is room. There it is. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and unplug this. You have to go ahead and bring that out. The easier route might be to bring the wire up through the bottom right now. So we're gonna do that. Make sure you grab the right end. This needs to come up through the end so that you can plug in your second battery. So I'm just coming up that hole right in the bottom of the controller casing. There we go. I'm going to take that and I'm going to plug it into the one of the battery imports on my balancer. And then I'm going to plug that in here. This is the plate battery, which is here. Normally I would test this, but I know it's going to work, so I'm not too terribly worried about it. And I'm just going to go ahead and wrap this up. So I've got my extra battery right here. What I'm gonna do is just plug it in right now so I can test this. There's power. Bring it to PAS 1. And there we go. We know it works. That is the second battery only. The bike is in half, so the first battery is not connected. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead and nestle this thing right in here. The reason this zipper is off is because I use this battery all the time. So I'm going to use this one to connect around the post. And then I have the one that's off the leading edge, which I'm actually just going to run down here and connect. Let's just perfect. That's all the way down. So we like that fit. It is pretty snug. It's not going to come out of there. And that also leaves room for the rack. So we're happy with that. So there we have it. This is the Lectric XP3.0 high step with a 14 amp hour long range battery with an electric all wheel dual battery discharge balance kit. This video has been running, I think the install was less than 10 minutes. Let me go ahead and give you the mica toll calculations for range, including the 10 amp hour battery. But remember, you are not isolated to this battery. You can get any battery you want. Just make sure you have a place to store it and you have a place to rack it, and you know your connection is back to XT60 so that you can plug into the dual battery discharge balancer. You will often see us use a down tube battery just like this, and I've seen upwards to 30 to 40 amp hours added. Just make sure you match the factory voltage rating, which is 48. All right, so for a 14 amp hour battery, it is 48 times 14, which equals 672, divided by 25, which is the mica toll constant, which says it is the consumption of 25 watt hours per mile at 20 miles per hour throttle only. That gives you 26.8 miles, 20 miles per hour throttle only. That's peak throttle use on the Lectric anyway. That's good. So we are 26.88. So 48 times 10, which is the second battery, equals 480, divided by 25 equals 19.2, and so you get an additional 19.2 on top of your original 26.88. So let's check that. 48 times 24 equals 1,152 divided by 25 equals 46.08 minus 19.2, just for some math check. 26.88, and if you multiply that times 25, 672 divided by 14 should equal 48, and it does. So math is correct. We are looking at some extended range at a pretty good velocity for the Lectric XP 3.0, and even more if you decide to get a different battery. We tested this. We could put the seat all the way down in this position. The straps are here and then one down below off the end of the bag, and then it nests pretty well inside the frame here. Little surprise for our fans, if you're in the video this long, now you'll know we do have some brown walls that we are going to try on, and then if we are pleased with the use of these, then we're going to offer them on the website. Got a nice Pantone color and a general state. They have a nice sidewall, brown sidewall with a good feel to them, and I really like them thus far. They're street treads, and we're gonna go ahead and get them installed on this 3.0 and test it out. If it works out for us, we're gonna get that out to you guys on the Lectric All-Wheel website. Don't worry, you'll see a video coming. We learned our lesson with the controller for the 2.0 and 1.0. So if you're in this video, you get to know. Otherwise, we're not going to promo it in that way. We're going to make sure we have it in stock when we send that video out, so there will be no flack given when it's time to go ahead and answer the question on where can I get these tires. YouTube is our primary, so if you haven't already, give us a like and subscribe. E-Bikes of Tampa Bay, Florida Facebook group. If you haven't already, get in there, make an event, and go for a ride with your e-bike friends in the Tampa Bay area. We'll talk to you next time.